Welcome to another Meeples and Milkshakes Board Game Cafe unboxing video. I'm Jim. We have, I think, 9 boxes to unbox today, a couple different shipments. We have some more special orders, more restocks, more new things. Let's get right to it. Okay, so this box was the box that I was expecting last unboxing with the Everdell expansions. We have Belfair and Pearlbrook. I was also expecting more puzzles, Everdell puzzle varieties, and it turns out those are coming later in the month. So we just have the 2 for now. We have Belfair and Pearlbrook as well, puzzles and expansions. So there we are, and let's move on to the new boxes. All right, so this game is new for us. This is the demo copy, which is why it's already partially opened. This will be in our library. This is Chromino. And I have not played Chromino, but it says Chromino makes playing dominoes so much more colorful, a simple game of strategy and observation for the whole family. And so you can see there's a nice bag, a Chromino purple bag with a drawstring. And then, ooh, these sound nice. They feel good too. These, there is a whole box full of these colorful domino tiles. And yeah, so I have not played this yet, so I don't know the rules, but here is the rule book. It is a family weight game for sure. And yeah, so we'll have this in the library, and we have a couple copies as well for you to take home from meeples.ca or here in store in Penticton. Next up we have, it's been a while since we've had this. This is the Marvel Infinity Gauntlet game. It is basically a Marvel Avengers themed version of Love Letter, if I remember correctly. Actually, is it? Yes, it is. Yep. Game design, Alexander Ortloff and Seiji Kanai. Seiji Kanai is the designer of Love Letter. So it comes in this nice display box. We'll have this up at the point of sale counter. And as you can see, it comes with a little bag inside there to put the cards in. And that's what you will normally keep. You won't need this packaging once you open it up. Oh yeah, it even says on the back there, a love letter game. Oh, and on the front, there you go. So this is a Marvel themed version of Love Letter, which is a really, really fun, simple game. You can pretty much, if you know the game, you can just start playing with your friends. You don't have to teach it. You just sort of like say, okay, do this, and they'll pretty much know the game within a few seconds. It's that simple. It's really, really fun too. So this box says no release before May 7th, which is tomorrow. Won't be a problem since we're closed tomorrow. And here we have We Care. So this is by Simon, Cool Mini or Not. And this is another re-theme. This is a first responders re-theme of the Grizzled, which is kind of amazing. The Grizzled is an amazing game that was about dealing with trauma as a trench soldier in World War I. And this is about dealing with trauma during the COVID-19 pandemic as a trench healthcare professional, I suppose, or other first responder. No, specifically medical staff here. We Care is a cooperative game where players take on the role of medical staff facing a healthcare crisis together. The threats are numerous: emergencies, infections, quarantines, burnouts. Only mutual assistance and solidarity will lead them to victory. Inspired by current world events and based on the mechanics from the Grizzled, We Care is an intense and immersive group challenge, and also a tribute to the medical staff and to the victims of the epidemic, it says, well, pandemic, as it were. So there it says a Grizzled game. The Grizzled is one of my favorite games in terms of theme. One of the best games of all time, in my opinion. and a beautiful, beautiful game. And this game, it says US $2 will be donated for each games sold to help provide medical support where it's needed. So that's incredibly cool. So we have a number of copies of this, and we have a demo copy. As you can see, they're back to putting the stickers on, which is kind of annoying because they cover up the box, but I understand. So here is We Care, and here it's basically a card game. And in this game, if it's like the Grizzled, you are trying to avoid having 3 of the same kind of threat appear in the middle of the table. That's a shared area where you're playing your cards, you and your friends. It's a cooperative game. Yeah, so similarly as in the Grizzled, there are cups of coffee, and the cups of, I think there was coffee in the Grizzled. Basically, these are called support tokens. And then on the back, you can see that they are taking little naps on couches there in the hospital. And there you see some nasty stuff. So quite a amazing tribute that Simon have done here, and one that we are very happy to have here. We care, and we think this is a really good idea. So thank you, Simon and Asmodee, for getting it to us. Okay, so here is another demo. Yeah, I got the sticker off this time. I'm not going to sell it, I'm opening it. I just don't like the stickers on the games. I want people to be able to see the boxes. So this is I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Mekhane? I'm not sure. And I don't know darn thing about this. Literally, I must have missed that this was coming out. And my agent, or my account rep said, hey, you didn't pre-order this, it's coming out, should I send you some? And I said, yeah, sure, okay. So I don't know this game, and I apologize for that, but you can see the insides. There's some cards, multi-language rule books. There's Italian, English, French, and it looks like German. And let's see, this is by Chromino Creations, a good Italian design publisher, and it is a 3 to 8 player game. It says, become a god and decide about mortals' destiny. Use the cards in your hand to tell a story and save your characters from a twist of fate. How far can a god's fantasy go? Stigma is the first authors managed editorial brand. Okay, Stigma must be the publisher. Their aim is to create and publish comic books that didn't exist yet. All right, so I guess maybe this is based on a comic book and Stigma is the comic book publisher? I'm not sure. Anyway, this one has come here by surprise, but we have a copy for the library, and we have a couple copies for sale as well. Hopefully this is a good game. So there we go, Mekhane. I do like the art style, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is like a funky typewriter boat thing, kind of reminds me a little bit about the ship from Monty Python and the Meaning of Life. But yeah, that's Mekhane. Oh, wow. Okay, so here are the 2 copies of Mekhane, if I'm saying that right, that are for sale. And then we have Pakal, and I know one of these is there it is a demo. So there we go, another demo copy, another Chromino Creations game, another Italian designed game. It says here, explore the jungle and discover the path to the temple. Only the fastest will reach the treasure. Pakal is an exciting game of visual dexterity. Are you ready for an adventurous race? Draw the goal tile. You must find these symbols. So there's that sliding tile puzzle type of thing going on here. I do remember reading about this one, unlike the other ones. And this is a game for 2 to 4 players. Takes about 20 minutes, and it looked pretty neat. It's been a while since I read about it though, but I do remember thinking that this one was going to be very cool, and definitely one we wanted for the library because it had such an interesting dexterity mechanic. And yeah, also it's nice and colorful. I like the art. And Chromino, they make good games. So there we go. We have a couple copies of that for you to take home as well. And then there's another one. This, wow, yeah, okay. So this one, you guys will recognize what this will remind you of. This looks a little bit like Connect 4 even, but pretty neat. This is Fairy Tale Inn by Simon. It is a 2-player game, ages 8 and up, 15 to 20 minutes. It says fairy tale characters from across the land are showing up to the town. Drop them into rooms of the inn to trigger their special abilities and earn the most gold. Which innkeeper will be the richest of all? So you pick a token and drop it, activate their abilities and earn gold. So looks pretty neat, and another good game for kids, I think, and families. And we also have another demo copy of this. So let's see what we have in here. Take a quick peek inside. Well, I mean, it's not surprising it's cool looking, because Simon always makes cool looking games, but boy, is that a nice insert. What might not be obvious to you is that, you see how, like, I can't just lift it out because it's actually stuck in there because of these little tabs. So that is going to help keep your game in good shape, which is nice. Let me carefully extract this. So there we go. There's the thing. Not like, well, they don't fall out the bottom, unlike Connect 4 by the looks of it. Oh, maybe they do. I don't want to break this, so I will figure it out later. And then these cards are taped down. And there it says, when played, take a gold and gain a gold for each of your other little pigs connected to this little pig token. So we got some adjacency rules there. That's neat. And then we got a bag inside underneath the insert, and then the cardboard that has all the tokens, of course, are in the bottom. So let's, there it goes. It snaps in there nice, and you can see that it will not fall out. So that is nice. I appreciate that. That's Fairy Tale Inn, which will be in our library once we have our library open again. So first off, we have a restock of Unmatched Bruce Lee, which we just sold out of, and thankfully they were still in stock at the distributors. So there it is. This is the one set of Unmatched that you cannot play by itself. You do have to mix this with any other set. It's a tiny little one that just has Bruce Lee in it, no maps or anything. Yeah, and now we have Unmatched Robin Hood Bigfoot, which we also, I think we sold out of. I can't tell because their boxes are covered right now. This has, of course, Robin Hood and Bigfoot in it, and it has a map. You can play this standalone, or you can mix it with other Unmatched sets. And we have another copy of Wreck Raiders. We've been bringing those in the last couple shipments. This is a cool game by Toronto publisher Kids Table Board Games. I hope I'm saying that right. Kids Table Board Gaming from Toronto. And this is a, how many player game is it again? 1 to 5 player game. Takes about 45 minutes. Very colorful and cool looking game. All right, and then we have Under Falling Skies back in stock. This copy is already spoken for, but we have a whole case right over there that we're going to open momentarily. And yeah, this is probably going to be winning some more awards. It already won an award in order to get published, but it is a solitaire game, but you can play it with other people. You're just playing it cooperatively, and you're playing it together, you know, making decisions collaboratively, but it's effectively a solitaire game. Really cool art. We bought the launch kit when it first came out, and it came with a puzzle of this cover, and Cheryl and I just a couple months ago put the puzzle together, and so we're planning on getting that framed, and we're going to hang it up somewhere here if we can find some empty wall space. I'm not exactly sure where that's going to be, but yeah, I love this cover. And I love the game as well. Very neat game. And we'll have a whole bunch left after the special orders. And we have a, wow, this box is heavier than I remember. This is Meeple Towers. This is a neat game by Aaron Holland, published by WizKids, and you are building these stacks, these towers, and putting the meeples on them. I haven't played it yet, but I've enjoyed watching people play it from our library. And in fact, the person who special ordered this copy has, I can't remember if they either played it or watched it being played. They're a regular who are looking very much forward to being able to come back again as they used to on a weekly basis at least. And yeah, so here's Meeple Towers for them. Now, last time when we got snake oil, I thought we'd only just ordered one copy, but I was wrong. I actually ordered more than one. And so the ones that we ordered opened before are going to be for the library, but then we also have some copies for sale. So this is Snake Oil, It Cures What Ails Ya. This is a party game for 3 to 10 players. We also have the expansions, which are called Joke Juice and Crude Oil, which are the kids and adult versions, specifically expansions. And yeah, this is apparently a very, very fun game. I have not played it, but it has been out of print for 5 years, and I'm told by other board game cafe owners that it's extremely popular at their cafes, and I am looking forward to seeing people play it. That is Snake Oil. Next up, we have another restock of Tacocat spelled backwards, the game where the box is the board, and it's about a cat who's also a taco, I guess. Yeah, so it's a word game. Haven't played this one yet, but it's for ages 7 and up. It's a 2-player game. These guys that make Exploding Kittens, they make a very fun games, so I'm imagining this is very fun as well. Next up, we have another copy of the Aquatica Cold Waters expansion. I have not yet had the chance to play Aquatica, but it is absolutely high on my list to play. I'll have to find myself a copy, but I'm looking forward to trying Aquatica, and Cold Waters is now out, and we have 2 copies now of Aquatica Cold Waters. So there you go. Adds components for a 5th player, among other things. Now we have another copy of Umbra Via. This is the new game by Pandasaurus, and it's a path building game. Very nice art and components in this game, designed by Connor Wake, and it is for 2 to 4 players, takes 30 to 45 minutes. Come on down and pick up a copy of Umbra Via. Next up, we have another copy of Tentacle Town, which is a cool looking new game that is very, very, very new. This is by Aaron Dill and John Kowalski. Yeah, it is for 2 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. So ages 14 and up, that's sort of code for this is a serious game, and you might not think so from the box art and the name and all that, but a 14 plus game is like a hobbyist game. This is not a kid's game, apparently, 14 and up. So Tentacle Town, very cool. Now we have another special order. This is for a local customer who asked if we could get this in, and I said I could, and that makes me happy that we're able to help them out. So this is a 4X game, Space Empires 4X, designed by Jim Crone and published by GMT Games. And GMT Games is known as a very, very serious game publisher. Very cool. Now, this is another copy of the first set. I'm no longer going to say base set, because they're really all base sets. This is the first set of characters for Unmatched. This has King Arthur, Alice, Sinbad, and Medusa, and you can play them against each other any which way you want. Some of them have, I think maybe they all have actually sidekicks that they play with, and yeah, you go on the map and you have a hand of cards that let you attack and defend and do special moves and stuff and combos. It's very, very cool. And this is a heck of a lot of fun, and you know, I'm looking forward to maybe being able to do some tournaments or something with Unmatched. I'm going to look into that once we have the ability to have random people playing with each other. Just a great, great game. Okay, now this is literally the first time I've ever set eyes on this or touched it. This is Sleeping Gods by Ryan Lockett, Red Raven Games. We have more copies of this coming. And all but one are spoken for, because I did not get enough. I ordered a bunch of copies, and I'm sure most stores are in the same boat. They ordered bunches and bunches of copies, and then they got half bunches or quarter bunches. So I'm very thankful that I will be getting enough to cover all the pre-orders, and we will have one extra copy. Yeah, and then I will be getting more in the not too distant future, I am told. I don't know what that means exactly. Maybe end of May. When I know more, I'll tell you, but here it is, Sleeping Gods. This is a huge game on Kickstarter. Made boatloads on Kickstarter. Yeah, so Ryan Lockett is kind of well known among a few things, but one of the things that's cool is that he does all the art on his own games. He publishes it himself. He designs it himself. not quite fair to call it a one-man show because I know he has other people that work with him, but he's certainly the one-man show public face of the company. You can see here there's writing by other people, Mallory Lockett, Ryan, and Brenna Asplund. But yeah, he did all the art as well. So there's not even another artist to credit as far as I'm aware. Yeah, he's quite something, and good for him for being able to do all this himself. This, it says 1 to 20 hours because this is a campaign game. And yeah, explore a massive open world in a game atlas of connecting maps. Encounter deadly monsters, mysterious characters, lost ruins, and mystical treasures in a storybook filled with multiple choices and endings. Wow. Level up your crew members over a 20-hour campaign. Cooperative, flexible play lets players jump in or out with ease and stop and save the game at any time. Fight ferocious beasts in a combat system that rewards good planning. So, can you survive and find your way home? Sleeping Gods, Ryan Lockett, Red Raven. Can't wait to get these all out to our pre-order customers, and this one is going to go out to the first person that pre-ordered. All right, so there's the case of Under Falling Skies I was telling you about. So we have lots of copies of this that will be in the store and available for purchase online. I should mention about the Sleeping Gods, the other 6 copies are coming in a separate shipment. They should be here any day. And so this person is getting the first copy, and then everybody else will get theirs as soon as it comes. It probably, I think it's like Monday it's expected. So fingers crossed that that holds true. Wow, that is neat. Bone Naga. This is a very cool miniature for Dungeons and Dragons, special ordered. All of these miniatures are special ordered. As I've said before, we don't carry miniatures here only because we don't have space, not because we're not interested. Whoa, Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice. How cool is that? And Carrion Crawler. Wow, Carrion Crawler, that brings me back to the early adventures from the Red Book from the 80s. My goodness. So those are all special ordered miniatures for a local customer. And then we have Rush MD, and I think both of these copies are spoken for already. I think we have two already spoken for, and I think we have more coming, but maybe that's in a separate shipment. So this is Rush MD. This is a real-time game by Artipia Games, designed by David Turksey, Anthony Horwego, and Konstantinos Kakinas. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, so this is a real-time doctor game, I guess. I have not played it yet. It says it's a highly thematic experience that is equally engaging for gamers and families, filled with fun challenges and sharp decision-making. Pressure is high as human lives are upon your hands. Can you handle the rush doctors? 1 to 4 players, 30-45 minutes, ages 14 and up. I'm a big fan of real-time games, but I rarely get to play them because some of the people I play board games with normally don't like real-time games. They find them too stressful. Certainly something I can understand, but I'm missing out on the fun. So maybe someday I'll get to play Rush MD and Kitchen Rush and games like that that I would enjoy so much. Last but certainly not least, we have a full case here of Azul. This is the original game Azul. One of these is already spoken for. The rest of them will go on the shelf. We only just sold out of this like a week or 2 ago, so we're glad we're able to get more right away. We have 2 or 3 copies of this in our library because it is that good of a game and that easy to play and that fun and replayable. This gets played at the cafe all the time, as it should, and it's a beautiful, colorful game, and it has spawned 2 more games and expansions. Yeah, so you've got these beautiful plastic tiles that you are trying to arrange on your, it's not stained glass, that's Sagrada. This is a floor, right? What does it say? Ceramic tiles, yes, ceramic tiles. southern Spain, Moorish decorative tiles. The king, awestruck by the interior beauty of the Alhambra, immediately ordered that his own palace in Portugal be decorated with similar wall tiles. Oh, wall tiles, okay. All right, so there you go. Actually, I thought it was for floors. Maybe not, doesn't matter. I mean, I'm more of a mechanics person than a theme person, to be quite honest, but sometimes I really like theme. Have I mentioned the YouTube channel Thinker Themer? I think I might have mentioned it once, but anyway, Thinker Themer, look at Thinker Thinker. Look it up on YouTube. It's an awesome, relatively new YouTube channel. They review games and they review it from both a thematic and a mechanical perspective, and I absolutely love it. Do check that out. And then Azul is a very cool game, which I only think about from a mechanical perspective, but apparently it has some theme as well. So there you go. Back in stock, we have satisfied quite a few special orders in this shipment like we have in the last couple. I know that there will continue to be special orders in the next couple shipments, which is great. And again, if you have interest in games that you were unable to get anywhere else, or you'd like to order them from us and we don't have them on our site, maybe we're out of stock or we just have never listed it, do know that we can get almost everything in, certainly in darn fast too if it's in stock at distributors, either same week or next week usually. And if it's not in stock, then we'll place a back order for you, and you know, chances are, you know, if it's sold out at every other game store in Canada, then we'll get a restock of that at the same time as everyone else. And especially if you're in this region of the world, then you'll get it super fast ordering from us. So thanks very much for watching this unboxing video. It was very exciting to see Sleeping Gods and Rush MD and all of these neat games that we got library copies for, and always fun to see more copies of Unmatched. And I don't just bring them in to stockpile them, folks. They are coming in almost every single unboxing video because they are going out between every single unboxing video. Awesome games, do check them out. So much fun for 2 to 4 players, and there are more coming out this year, lots more sets, and I can't wait. So again, thanks for watching. We have a lot of fun making these, and thanks again to my kids, Xavier and Cyan, who have a big part in that. Xavier does the camera work and Cyan does the video editing and uploading onto YouTube. So thank you to both of you, and thank you to all of you for your support, and we look forward to having you here at the cafe. We are open Saturday and Sunday right now during the circuit breaker restrictions. Indoor dining is not allowed, so it just doesn't make sense for us to be open during the week. We are open Saturday, Sunday, 11:30 to 6, and of course meeples.ca is always open, available for you to place orders from our website of our stock in board games, puzzles, dice, role-playing games, and etc. So again, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you here soon. Have a great night. Stay safe, and see you soon. Thanks. Bye.